welcome back to the LEC post-game lobby where I'm joined by Ender and Hans Mama. Caps was talking to you just now asking if they're gonna ban Draven next week. Time to answer the question.
I hope that they will ban Draven, because it's perma ban in solo queue and scrims, so I couldn't get any practice on him.
Oh.
Maybe I'm not that confident on the chip. I hope they just save their ban, you know?
Sounds like...
Yeah, look, I saw him warming up on the Draven earlier today, and he missed every axe. So you gotta leave the Draven open. I feel like I gotta get you back, because I did the whole ban Draven thing, and after that, I don't think anyone let you play Draven, and now I feel bad because I liked watching your Draven.
You destroyed everything for them, and
it's
how
my
dare
fault.
you? Sounds kind of bait here. But, I don't think you need any practice on the champion. Let's talk about today. Funny series. On our side, maybe not for you, Hans. Describe it for me, please. Facing Koi again after last week, winning this time around.
I mean, the best of three at different phases. So like first game was like, I don't know, you just go first game, and I think I had a lot of fun dashing in all the time, and there was a good actually Lucian Nami game.
Yeah.
But we lost in the end. I feel like, those two games, each team picked Lucian Nami. I guess it's just cursed that this duo just...
We will talk about this, definitely, yeah.
But I thought I was, I had a lot of fun this first game, even though we lost. And second game, we came back. I think we had very good plans to play around Ken and Belvev, and we had Sejourné, I believe. And that was a clean game. We ended fast, I believe, less than 25. And I think on the third one, there was more like we were really far ahead, and it was like maybe it was a bit stressful at the end because nothing really was happening. We took like maybe 3 Barons, but we didn't really end. I guess. This match was a lot of this was the last match. You lose, you're out. So we kind of want to do things carefully. But I'm very happy that we won today. I think that was a good day.
Do you wish you could have just forced a team fight and stop playing side lane, just 5v5 them and finish it out?
At some point when I was very very far ahead with Jinx, like more 190 more than Sivir, probably team fight once and probably the game finishes. I think I blundered on missing my ulti on the Sejourné. If I hit it on the Dragonfly, I think they might just all die because I would get excited. Kind of feel bad about missing my ult when he was just flashing all the wall. Still we take things. I think we kind of trolled one time by playing mega deep in the jungle. So far, still happy. We could close it out. We were mega split pushing, and they felt pressure a lot about that, especially on the 4th Drake. I think my team played well.
Lower bracket is a thing in every different esports that G2 has right now. The fact that you get a boost in a way playing in this part of the bracket. How was it on your end? Facing elimination, knowing that there was no second chances here, do you think you got like an extra boost playing tonight and that it motivated you a bit more maybe?
Maybe there is more nerves involved to the thing because there's you lose 2 games, you're out. It's that fast, I guess. So that's what it plays part on the nerves a lot. But I think when we get through it, it actually makes us stronger. And I'm very, very glad that we won yesterday and today. I think next week is going to be a very, very interesting best of 5. And
I mean, you're going to have, I mean, if you win, you play 3 best of 5s. Like last winter, you were just the final boss, right? But now you have to play Mad Lions, I think, on Friday, in theory.
And the loser of tomorrow.
Loser of tomorrow on the next day, and then winner of tomorrow, assuming you win out everything. That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. I don't remember if I ever did this whole marathon.
No, I don't think
maybe
so.
never.
No.
And it's gonna be. It's gonna be really cool getting to play League on stage. So many games. Almost for like a few days. It's cool. I'm excited for it.
I have to ask because after you lost the first game today, right? It's like 1 more loss, it's elimination. The next draft you went for, it looked like minus the cannon. it was just a complete ripoff of like a winter split draft. It's like Yike on the Bel'Veth, the Sejuani mid, Mickey's back on the Nautilus in the bot lane. You're on the Kai'Sa. It was just like dip back to comfort and we free win this.
Actually, I think we just wanted to change the draft concept a bit because I mean, first game we went for Lucian Army and it didn't work. So the second game we wanted to play something, comfort and aggressive. I ended up playing Kai'Sa. The last time I played Kai'Sa was the last time on stage. That was last split, so I was like, I was not so sure. But I guess I didn't have much to do. I was playing against Lucian Amis, and I think there was not much that was happening from the side, so that's better for us. Lucian Ami kind of want to get ahead and play aggressive, so they get gold. I feel like in the game that happened, we were pretty much in control. Well, the top side was smurfing, right? And the Lucian Ami couldn't do much. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical about playing Kai'Sa first time since a while, but yeah.
Can we talk about Lucian Nami? I know you can't say too much because you still have games to play, and of course you have your opinion on the duo. I know that Dracos doesn't like it so much. I'm gonna be on his side here as well. It's been 6 months that we keep on seeing this duo. I'm not even gonna talk about Zeri Lulu, but what do you think of Lucian Nami and how strong and how high in prio it must be? Because win rate wise, it's not doing so well, and I'm talking about every region of the world right now. I don't think it's... I'm wondering if it's overrated or if it's just how teams play out and compositions play out, but what do you think of this duo right now?
Well, I think other regions do a bit better on Lucian Nami. I don't really remember the stats, but at least in EU it feels like maybe the games are slower in a way that Lucian Ami cannot really play aggressive to gain an advantage. I don't think their champions are there to scale. I think these champions are there to actually force and get some gold. That's why you go for the Lucian first strike. They want to perma-dash in. I think in EU, maybe there's a moment he just can't dash in ever. Maybe if he dash in, he just dies. I remember I dashed in on the 4th Drake and I just died. There was, I believe there was a Kennen on the plant, the super plant. I didn't hear about that. And then, and then kaboom, I got exploded by Kennen. So there's, I think in other regions, well, I didn't really watch thoroughly, but it's doing better.
It's doing better, yeah.
It's doing actually good in LEC, I believe. I think they play around it pretty well. Maybe we just are bad at playing around it, I'm not sure. But I think the champions
it seems like everything's kind of gone back to like really strong team fighting and stuff, so it's like a little bit less about like super snowballing early. Obviously, like teams have still been able to do that, but like the Wukong in the jungle, I think, is sort of overtaking Vi in some ways. The Kennen in top side looks like super strong. And then in like bot lane, like we saw in the series earlier today, it was like Kabe was so mega fed on this Xayah, but the guy can't actually hit anything because there's a Jinx with rockets on the opposite side, and it's just so hard to team fight versus that. So I like seeing the Jinx come in from your side at the end because it seems like my read is just pick strong team fighting, and you're going to be very happy going into next weekend.
Yeah, definitely play. I guess there was some of the matches just pick strong team fight, except the game 2.
If Yike gets Bel'Veth, it's a very different story. You know, the game's just over from Champ Select.
Oh yeah, oh my God. I think they should start perma-banning Bel'Veth
and leave the Draven open. That's a really good point.
Yeah, Draven is not as strong.
Do you want me to do a little TED Talk for you next week, and I can switch it to be a Bel'Veth fan instead of a Draven?
Just say Draven is bad, so maybe they don't feel as much pressure. Because I feel like when you did the segment, we have to ban Draven, and then if enemy team ever loses one more time against Draven, maybe they will just get flamed because banning Draven.
True.
So
True.
Maybe just do a segment. Don't ban Draven. He's just useless, right?
Okay. And we'll leave Yike out of it.
Leave some doubt open. That's actually massive debate on your side. And I want to talk strats here and preparation coming into this week and coming into next week. Facing off Koi last week, losing against them, facing them off again today. How hard is it to prep for an opponent you played the week before?
I think it was okay because. Because in the team we play, I don't remember how many compositions we can play, but we can play a lot of stuff. So I think we just have to sit down and just discuss I think we can always change from day to day how the draft go. I think we are very flexible, creative, and we have a lot of other picks that we haven't played yet. Yesterday I could pick Nyla.
I was surprised, honestly.
There's some others champion that could be played. I think we can always adapt to every team, so I think that's okay. Of course, there's it's good if you have some time to practice. In scrims, it's always good. You can optimize stuff against the team. Of course, there's like a bit of a minus when they can see us play on stage and the things that we might prioritize, and they could have a better preparation in a way, but I still think that I'm not too worried about that. I think we adapt pretty well, and facing up against Korea, I think we had a pretty good plan today. So
I think it's going to be interesting coming into next week, and with everything, I mean, keeping in mind everything that you just told me, the fact that you have lots of strategies, lots of drafts that you haven't played yet, preparing for next week, and as Anders said, you might have to play 3 best-of-5s. Hopefully you make it to finals for you.
That could be 15
that could be 15 games total. How do you approach this? I mean, it can be like just one opponent approach, and I guess that you want to stick to your style, so maybe you're just going to prepare in general and not for specific opponents per se. And also, do you think you have an advantage playing more games than last split when you were directly slotted into finals and you were just waiting for the opponent? What is the best situation for you? Playing more games or being in finals already?
I think I like playing more games.
Yeah.
I think there's so much things that you can learn from just playing a lot of games, and I think also the draft. Honestly, me personally, I think like last split, I feel like compared to other years that I've been playing, other years I was just playing 3 champs. I just had maybe 3 to 5 champs ready. But there was some time I felt like I might just play 15 champ on 80 carry. There's a possibility of me just playing 15 champs. So I'm like very not worried on how I or we approach the draft in certain scenarios. Maybe right now the meta has been more specific towards, let's say, maybe Zerululu has been quite a priority to some teams. But I think they definitely some potential to play many others AD carries, and I think people maybe didn't expect the Naira. There's some of the tech to it, you know, and definitely playing more games will get to make us improve more. I think getting that experience as a team, and if we take those challenges as well, like playing these 3 best-of-5 and we succeeded, I'm sure that we're gonna have a great form for MSI. It's all one by one.
Yeah, I also feel like of all the teams to have to play potentially 3 best-of-3s in a weekend, like I'm least concerned about G2 like revealing a lot of like what they play or like what their tendencies are, because I just feel like you guys are super flexible in general. And even like comparing yesterday to today, I got kind of bamboozled in your game 1 draft because I saw the J spam like, oh, the Kennen priority is going to be really high, and then it was like really low when you're playing for like Maokai, Lucian, Nami. You let it like slip to 2nd phase, and then after you lost, it's like, oh wait, we're snapping back to like our yesterday's prio on the Kennen. So I feel like having that type of flexibility to be able to pivot sort of between games like that and like have the prio on a champion just skyrocket bodes well for playing a lot of games.
I think we had I believe we are Maokai, Lucian, Nami. We were fine just playing against the Kennen, but even though I felt like the first game it was a good Lucian Nami game in a way. I think I had a lot of pressure.
I mean, you were able to find like a lot of like poke like leading up to dragons. You just got every dragon because you just like took mid prio, chunked someone out, forced them to base.
Yeah, I thought that the curse might be broken. Oh, maybe there's no curse. Maybe just like maybe I might just higher up the win rate of Lucian Nami. I was in this game. I felt like when I was mega poking them, I had like maybe 600 gold first strike in mid game. It was pretty nice, and I thought that we're gonna win the game. I was like, okay, oh nice, I'm gonna get 2 wins on Lucian when everyone else is just losing. But in the end, I ended up losing. So I guess it just unwinnable with the champs, I guess.
Fair.
cooking drafts.
Kennen,
here in
might just be the champion that just pro win. I'm not sure.
And like every counter
It's
pick
really
is
strong.
still down 30 CS. It never gets like ganked and shut down. It's always showing up in team fights. I don't know. I've yet to see something that actually works.
I saw this earlier on Twitter. I'm sorry, I don't know who I'm going to quote here, but someone was saying that if we were in the LPL and Xiaohu was playing still top lane against the type of cannon, you could see Syndra's, you can see the AP.
I was saying
You
Syndra
usually
the other
see
day,
the
actually. No,
mid-lane.
I think Syndra's hyper-based.
Yeah. But we'll see if teams are cooking something like this for MSI, potentially. Focusing on what's next for you, facing Mad in the next week in a best of 5. Any thoughts on this matchup?
Madlands, I mean, they were. It felt like they were playing very, very volatile the whole time, and I feel like we're also playing volatile pretty much. And I'm pretty confident that we're gonna be up against them. I hope that it's gonna be a very interesting series. Like I enjoy bloody games, and I think they're quite bloody sometimes, most of the time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and getting to play against Kazi Hidisang was fun.
Yeah, I loved like today, like game 1 started off with Hillsing just ganking mid lane at level 1 and getting a kill. It was just absolutely nuts. And then from there, like invading bot side jungle, splitting map. You got to watch out for that because they like to split the map against the bot lane sometimes. So
thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Are you part of G2 coaching staff, or did I miss out on something?
But at the same time, it's kind of hard to do that. I feel like
yeah,
because against G2, it's usually like yikes on something that's clearing faster than the enemy, so he's up in levels, and then like bot's usually pushing. So usually it's you guys that are running into the enemy jungle. So it's gonna be a tough match, I think, for Mad.
Indeed, we'll see that next week. But update on championship points here. Koi, with the elimination, can longer make MSI. If G2 wins Spring Split, Mad will be the 2nd seed for MSI. And if G2 do not win the Spring Split champion will be the 1st seed, and G2 the 2nd seed here. As it was explained at the beginning of the year, have the championship points here. Of course, we will recap this in the days to come. Small reminder, week 6 will start on Friday. And I know that you've been used to seeing the LEC on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but for week 6 and for our last week of playoff, it will start on Friday. Tomorrow we'll start best of 5. BDS, Vitality. It took me a long time to get this one. Any thoughts on this matchup, Ender?
No, head empty. I forgot this matchup was happening.
It's nice because you're with me on the desk tomorrow, so it's gonna be great.
I haven't thought about it yet. I'll think about it tonight.
All right, and Hans, maybe you have some thoughts on this.
Vitality BDS?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, gonna be interesting match for sure to watch, because
you've clearly thought about it a lot too.
No, not much. I'm curious to see how BDS can play against them, because they've been the team that is actually showing some dominance.
I agree.
These past few weeks. So yeah, I think Vitality is usually the better team, but I think BDS is actually doing on a streak or something, and they are playing pretty well. And for sure, this match is going to be very exciting to watch.
It's going to be really exciting. I think Vitality would be the favorites here, but yeah, as you said, the way BDS has been performing so far makes for a really interesting match.
I do have one thought.
Okay,
because top and bot lane always get the praise on BDS.
Yeah.
But Shio has been a counter ganking machine this split. So respect to him. He's been playing very, very well. And if there's anyone that you want to try to match, it's Bo on the other side.
Product made in LFL, of course. Yeah, the Bo Show
done.
Versus Shio, a story for tomorrow, and that rhymes. And on that note, we will wrap this PGL. Thank you. We'll wrap this PGL. I have my phone this time. We can take the PGL selfie because I got roasted by your team yesterday, as I forgot to take it. Hans, a pleasure, like always. Merci beaucoup. And you speak French. Merci beaucoup as well. Selfie here. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you next week. And we'll be back tomorrow for the opening series of the LEC Spring Playoff Best of 5 Vitality BDS. See you then. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.
I will flash on him, okay?
Okay. Go. All heads, okay, good, nice. We can drag, okay?
Good job.
Stopped where he stands, 1-1-3, trying to get away to Super Mega Deathwalk into Hilly, but of course, Hilly, flash Q!
Guys, we are fighting this.
Yeah,
we are fighting this.
I'm low.
They're going deep. No Jinx ult. I'm low.
Jinx flash.
Yeah, no flash, no flash, no flash.
Look Jinx,
Yeah,
okay?
look
I'm
Jinx,
coming
yeah.
as well.
I don't really have much.
Yeah.
But we kill.
Yeah. I will ult.
No flash, no flash, no flash. You can kill. Hey, head splash, head splash.
With that dematerializer, should be able to one-shot the back. Creeps. Finn. Chasey No going ult, all he's out. just dead.
Oh,
Yeah, Finn just dies. No ult, no flash, no way out. Chasey takes him out in the 1v1.
Play for Jinx, play for Jinx. I can block for you soon, Kazi. Just go penta then.
Go forward. Penta.
Right, Chasey! Back to Korea, back to Korea.
Chasey. Back to Korea.
No penta. I want to win, just...
With the rocket bomb in the midst of it all, Kazi is still alive. Kobe is on the Zeri, and Kobe can start to open it up. Niski with the stopwatch. Yoji Shock leads against one. Is it just another Zeri Penta to keep the game going?
Zeri go in, Zeri go in.
I'm going up. Okay, Zeri. I have charm, okay? I have charm.
Nice flash, nice flash.
It's out. Oh, nice. Oh, so good. Oh, well played. Okay, they died. Nice, well played, guys. Well played.
Yes, babies.
Well, right now the point bot lane is pushing. Cap will be able to get all 4 autos onto Larson. Rocket jumps forward, forces the flash himself. And they're trading, but the minions will not be able to finish it off. Larson survives.
Look, I'm TVing already. Get ready. Get ready. Air slash in 10. Air slash.
They know. Go. You need to go.
Once again, Death Sentence connects. Box was dropped. Flay as well. Shigenda flashes for his life. The zap connects. The backwards on another Death Sentence. Mickey just does not miss. G2 will advance.